To go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First down.
Mike. 180. Come on. Check the hot read.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, 133.
Mayfield on play action. Going deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 62 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 58,
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Watson's pass. Brings up 3rd down.
58 to Mike. Man, I got you. 58, boys, 58.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 42 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
Good one, boys. Let's go. 180. Watch the curve.
Now Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
41's coming. 41 to Mike. Bring it. Up left. 41 Mike. Did you get this boy? Hurry.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you just don't.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I smell fear in 54, 25, 59, 26.
Watson eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. To throw is Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Motion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
58, come on.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Time to go, night.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Hey, alert, alert. 41 Mike, right here.
From the 41, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. Well, he's going to go for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, stop.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 51.
Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 38, Mayfield Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. They run it again with Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 23-yard run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Throwing again. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Out of the gun, Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A toss play to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All set. I'm coming out.
From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They go again with Muhammad. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Houston, it's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And some room to work. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 50 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard